Film Doctor. We are here reviewing some of the best films ever. Without further ado, let's jump right into our movie review. Welcome back, miscreants. We are talking about Fast X today. This film is something that I think has made it to a point where everybody is kind of talking smack as it gets up. What craziness are they going to do now? You know, the last film of this, Fast 9, they went to space and everybody complained. But every time it's just blown out of proportion the things that they do, and people are going to complain. But I'm about to jump into Fast X and we're going to talk about it. So,
and here we go.
Fast X, I think that this was really, really well done and well put together. Like, to me, if this was like the first Fast and Furious, I'd be like, bro, I want like 10 more of these. Just the way it ended was kind of that cliffhanger, and I'll get to that in a second, but leading up from the beginning, the middle, and end, I think storytelling wise, it wasn't like this phenomenal storytelling. But when you look at it from the perspective of this is the start, this is the middle, and this is this slobber knocker ending, it kind of made you want more. And so that's kind of what you want out of any film that has more to come after it. Unless this is like the final film and they close all those loopholes, this was that kind of film where it was like, this was good to watch, I can't wait for the next one. The acting on it is the same as all of the acting. I think, though, in my opinion, and I've said this about the last few, not on Filmatic, but just in general, that the connection between Ludacris's character and Tyrese's character has kind of died down. Like, it was more like they were talking about each other. Oh, you're big bald head. Oh, you know, you're a nerd, blah, blah, blah. And now it's really just, I don't know, it's just not as entertaining. It's not the same kind of banter. It's not the same relationship that I've seen. But I was happy to see a lot of these surprise people. And, you know, I don't want to say this is a spoiler, so I won't say the name. How about that? The person from Saturday Night Live didn't know that this person was going to be in it. And that was, you know, his character wasn't the greatest, but it was just good to see him. It's always good to see him. Because I think, personally, I think he's funny. I think that he is underrated, and I think that he's doing good inside of a lot of the things that he's been in. He's been in a lot of big blockbusters for cameos. So, looking at the music is what it is. I don't think the music was as good as what it's been inside of the future. Like the past films, like the first one, the second one, third one, like the music was really good. Like this music, it was okay. It wasn't something like it shot out at me. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying that downgrades me, but you know, there's certain songs or certain music that just makes you feel a certain type of way. It makes you feel the moment or whatever's going on in the scene. And I can't say that happened for me, but I'm not saying that it died down. I'm just saying they could have done better with the music. It wasn't terrible or anything. It just wasn't what it used to be. Looking at the cinematography, it was great. I love Dominic's character. Dom's character, where he's more of a badass. It still has that unbelievable kind of aspect for him in terms of driving cars and doing all the crazy shit. But the one thing that stood out for me, you know, you guys know that I'm a big fan of The Dark Knight. And because of Heath Ledger's performance as the Joker, I think that his villainous character was amazing. But when I sit down and I look at the villain in this movie, played by Jason Momoa, at first I was trying to take it all in, but he honestly was that scary character. I mean, Charlize Theron said, oh, that's a spoiler, but whatever, fuck it, we're already here. She said that she thought that she was the villain or the devil until she met him, and I think that he was really that caliber of Heath Ledger as a villain. Like, he didn't give a fuck about anything. Like, he would burn your house down with you and your whole family, and he did not give a shit. I really loved his portrayal, and it was that flamboyant character that we remember from like Joker from Joaquin Phoenix. You know, at first I was kind of upset, but Joker was really good. But I was like, why is Joker, you know, flamboyant? But I don't really think that matters. If you're villainous and you play the role, it doesn't matter. And I think that Jason Momoa killed that villainous role as Dante Ashante. You know what I mean. But I think that the acting is really what sold it. That ending is really what sold it. The action, as always. it's a roller coaster ride. Is the best way that I can put it. It's a thrill ride. So there's not much. When you see those that end with those different shocking points, when you see some of those unbelievable things, you're just gonna be like, that's all you can really say in that moment. This is something that if you're a big fan of all the Fast and Furious, quite honestly, outside of like the first one, obviously being that start, that really good one that kind of springboarded the whole series, dare I say this was possibly my favorite one out of all 10 of them. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, and it's not to say that all the other ones were like, because they had better music or better this, that, or the other, that's the reason why those should be above Fast 10. I don't know, I just really enjoyed this thrill ride of emotions and characters and cast of characters that they're expanding upon and bringing into this universe. It's almost like a Marvel universe of Fast and Furious characters, and whatever they're ramping up for, there's gonna be like 50 motherfuckers that is going after Dante Ashante. You know, it's just going to be that deal. So I can't wait to see the next one, if there is one after that, because I hear that the next one was supposed to be the last one, 11, but I'm hearing that they could do a 12, and I'm hearing that they could do spin-offs. And if that happens, great, awesome, because I think that it's an lasting long series of great film, action films that I think people would enjoy. So this is not going to be your typical Filmatic where I kind of make jokes and you see the memes and everything pops up and I walk out and then something funny happens. I just really wanted to talk about how I enjoyed this movie. If I had to give it a grade, I'm not going to give it that A+, but I'm also not going to give it, you know, I'm going to give it an A. I'm going to give it a solid A. I think that some people probably would say A-, you know, but I don't think that anybody's going to be like, that was okay. And if you did, then maybe you just aren't a fan of that genre or that those series of movies. And that's okay. It's not for you. You know, you can say B, but I think that anybody that genuinely has followed all of those, that they're really going to enjoy this thrill ride. So that's all I have for you guys today. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell, do all that jazz. Send them some post signals. Tight low notifications, like, send it on his way. Maybe put a message in the bottle, throw it in the water, let it reach our shores. And as always, this has been another exciting episode of Filmatic. And that's live from Dante Ashante.